still going with this list of the quote-unquote greatest games of all time. So a bunch of game critics put up a list of the greatest games of all time. Most of these are very great and influential games in the gaming industry, but there are those sorely few that do not deserve to be here. First one is Pokemon Go. Of all the games to represent the Pokemon franchise, you don't choose the games that started all red, blue, and yellow, and you don't choose games like Heart Gold or Soul Silver, or even the more recent titles, which no one really liked those games anyways, so, you know, Pokemon Sword and Shield, but Pokemon Go, I get it. Pokemon Go was a massive phenomenon all the way back in 2016, but if we were talking about influence, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, well, and Green should have been here instead of Pokemon Go. Yes, those games aged abysmally, but those are the games that started the Pokemon series, okay? And with choosing quality, you have to go with Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Black and White. And Black and White too, as those are the highest quality Pokemon games out there. And of course, Pokemon Platinum. No. Any other game that I believe belongs here is Super Mario Kart. This one feels odd and very out of place. Super Mario Kart is the SNES Mario Kart. Considering the fact that and no, we're not gonna put Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 8 because of popularity contest. I think the game that should be here is Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8, of course, not because it's the most popular Mario Kart game of all time, because of how well it's sold on the Switch, just because of how well made Mario Kart 8 is. Mario Kart 8 is a beautiful looking game. Mario Kart 8 has a lot of characters. Mario Kart 8 has basically a lot more content, a lot more mode, and a lot more big advancements since Super Mario Kart, which is considered one of the weaker games in the franchise. And of course, we have some games that are like Mario series. Mario gets 2 games, but you can't put every Mario game on this list. It is impossible. Because you'd have to put the first Mario Bros. Which I'm surprised they put Super Mario Bros. 3 over the original Mario Bros. That released on the NES. I'm surprised that Mario Galaxy is not included. But Mario 64, that one makes sense. It didn't basically bridge the games from 2D to 3D. And I'll be explaining the rest of the games. Minecraft, though, that makes sense. Minecraft is a hugely popular and massively successful game. Minecraft is played still daily by millions of people worldwide. The Last of Us, I'm surprised this doesn't include over God of War. I'm just surprised. Doom 1993, yes, the 2016 game, a lot of people think is better, but 1993 did start the FPS genre. Tetris, well, it's basically like Minecraft. Tetris is going to be here forever. Street Fighter 2, it basically did create the fighting game genre, and also started the whole 80 editions of the same game. Space Invaders is another very influential arcade game. Portal. Yeah, I'm surprised Portal's on here. Pokemon Go, Super Mario Kart, we already mentioned that. GTA 5, another extremely popular game. Yes, a lot of GTA fans do think San Andreas is the best in the franchise, but GTA 5 is the biggest game in the franchise. Zelda Breath of the Wild, well, it is basically the biggest Zelda game. Yes, people will probably want Ocarina of Time because it's more influential, but Breath of the Wild will probably have more influence based on how it's sold on the Zelda franchise than Ocarina of Time will ever have. Halo Combat Evolved, the game that basically brought FPSs to the consoles, and if it wasn't for Halo Fortnite kids and Call of Duty kids, well, you wouldn't have Fortnite and Call of Duty. At least they didn't put Fortnite on this list, because it doesn't deserve to be on the greatest games of all time list. Yes, Fortnite is very popular, and it could be around for a while, but Fortnite Among Us and Doki Doki Literature Club and FNAF and Undertale, I'm surprised that Undertale isn't here, but most of these indie games, especially Fortnite, are not deserving of being on here, okay? Maybe Undertale, but I'm surprised they forgot Undertale even existed. Next is Dark Souls. Well, it's Dark Souls. Come on, okay? Metal Gear Solid, another very influential game in the PS1 era of games. Half-Life 2, a very popular PC game. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, well, it basically created the monster that is called Call of Duty. A lot of people say this is the best Call of Duty game ever made. made and basically kickstarted the Call of Duty franchise on consoles. Pac-Man, yes, Pac-Man, and SimCity. So here's some games that sort of been on this list. The list is severely lacking in RPGs. Number 1, replace Pokemon Go with Red, Blue, and Yellow. Those games are more deserving of being on this list than Pokemon Go. I get they want to add a mobile game to this list, but he could have added Jetpack. Is that theme? No, not Jetpack Joyride. Subway Surfers, which is one of the most downloaded mobile games of all time, or the original Angry Birds. Those games, Subway Surfers and Angry Birds, are more deserving to be on here than Pokemon Go. If you really want to include a mobile representation. Well, I bet they had to include a mobile representation anyway, so Subway Surfers and Angry Birds were found more than Pokemon Go. Or even Among Us, which was another free mobile game that became very popular when the game became popular. And now I'll be going over other game series that are missing. First is Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I believe, deserves to be on this list. A lot of Super Smash Bros. Games constantly top the best games of all time list, especially the top 10's one. Where Smash Bros. Ultimate is in the top 10 alongside Super Smash Bros. Brawl, because again, the list was created in Smash Bros. Brawl was the greatest Smash game. But Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will probably beat that game in popularity. Next is Skyrim. Why isn't Skyrim here? That makes no sense. You have The Last of Us and Dark Souls on this list, but no Skyrim. The other game that is missing that I'm completely shocked about is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Another game that is completely excluded here. And you're not speaking about, and there's more than just those games. The Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, whichever one you choose, or maybe Fallout 4 because it's the best selling one. Why isn't there Fallout New Vegas, or Fallout 3 on this list? That makes no sense. You put Pokemon Go, but not Skyrim, one of the biggest and most influential games. So it's probably influenced games like The Witcher 3 to come out later this year, or later this decade, in a decade. And what about games like Among Us? Games that just popped out of nowhere and became really popular. Okay, I'm surprised, and people are going to complain there's no indie representation. Why is there no indie representation? Because there are those people who worship indie games 24/7. Well, technically you have Minecraft as your indie representation, but it's owned by Microsoft now, so it's weird. Next is Resident Evil 4, another game that is completely missing from this list. Often regarded as the best Resident Evil game of all time. And yeah, I'm sorry, but a gigantic lady does not make Resident Evil 8 better than Resident Evil 4. Nice try. And yeah, there's probably a lot more influential games missing from this list. Halo 3 being one of the fastest selling games in history at the time, and being one of the biggest Halo games of all time. You have, of course, a lot more Nintendo games at school. Like, it's a Thousand Year Door. Again, the lack of RPGs is pretty weird. And let's not forget the elephant in the room. Final Fantasy VII is not on this list. How could they make a list of best games of all time and not include Final Fantasy VII? I never played Final Fantasy VII before, but it's easily one of the most iconic games of all time. And especially the most iconic Final Fantasy game. It's so iconic that they chose specifically Final Fantasy VII characters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. What about Kingdom Hearts? What about Mega Man? What about Crash Bandicoot? What about Sonic the Hedgehog for the Genesis? There's a lot more games like Banjo-Kazooie is not on this list, GoldenEye 007. Again, they had to make a short list, of course. They can't include every single game. But I believe the three biggest omissions is RPGs. So, here is the new list. We had a couple more games. The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, and Final Fantasy VII. And we replace Super Mario Kart with Mario Kart 8, / Deluxe, whatever version you prefer, and Pokemon, well, of course, the Gen 1 games, because those are the ones that put Pokemon on the map. Pokemon Go just revived Pokemon for a short while. And other than that, and maybe add Angry Birds for the mobile representation. And maybe add a game like Undertale or Among Us for indie representation. So we can have our indie representation as well, because of the rise of indie games in the latter part of the decade. So there you go, you guys get your Undertale as well. So there you go, I fixed the quote-unquote greatest games of all time list. Also, I forgot Smash. Oh yeah, also Smash Bros. Ultimate would be on this list too. That is just one ground I'm missing that is not on this list. And I would probably move The Last of Us. I know a lot of people love The Last of Us, but come on, okay? You really think? Okay, we keep The Last of Us. I was thinking of the second game. I was like, why is The Last of Us on here? Because every time I think of The Last of Us, I think of its sequel. At least if they put the sequel on the list, then we will remove them instantly, and we'll replace it with God of War 2018 or Spider Man, as two superior games than The Last of Us 2. Okay, but yeah, I think Spider Man deserves more than The Last of Us, so yeah, Spider Man over The Last of Us. So yeah, Spider Man. I know a lot of people think it's one of the greatest games of all time. And another game I'm surprised not on here is TF2, but again, that's basically a free game, so, there we go. So there we go, I fixed the list, I added some few games here, and some notable omissions. Here, and yes, the game was chosen, doesn't mean... And yeah, if you can go on there and vote, but I think everybody would just vote for the most popular. I mean, everybody just gonna vote for Minecraft anyways because Minecraft is that big. I know no one's gonna vote for games like Portal. Games like that. I don't even think Portal deserves to be on this list. I know a lot of people think Portal is a great game, but it was really a package. It was really a package with the Valve collection. So. Yeah, that's basically about this video. Goodbye. And yeah, Smash Bros. And Skyrim should have been on this list.